Right. Hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It's Nigel once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. So, as you can see, for the purpose of this video, just another spontaneous decision. I have brought back the candlelight for this video. I said I probably wouldn't do it too often, and admittedly, this was kind of a last-minute decision. But let me know if you guys do want to see some more candlelight videos. But anyway, let's get right into today's subject. Now, as of late, I've been going on a bit of a kick of stuff outside the WWE slash WWF. Admittedly, because it's WrestleMania season coming up, even starting this week, in a way, and I'll get to that when I do Saturday and Sunday's video for that matter. We'll be heading back in, but I've been venturing elsewhere for the time being. And to complete the rest of the wrestling review food groups for the channel, it's time to look at some TNA slash NWA. Yes, this is back in those days, the days of NWA TNA. And because it is the month of February, it is Black History Month. So I figured I would see some history in the making. We have done some similar videos to this in the past. We looked at when Ron Simmons won the WCW World Championship, but now we see how Ron the Truth Killings becomes NWA World Champion. I'm of course talking about Ron Killings versus Ken Shamrock at NWA TNA pay-per-view number 8. This is before they had like the names of the TNA pay-per-views. This is back when they were the weekly pay-per-views and they just went by number. But of course, as always, I am not professional wrestling reviewer, analyst, or anything like that. Just a man who enjoys a good time. And admittedly, I didn't really have the best time with this match. Actually, I'll explain what I mean in a moment. And not really a bad match. We'll get right into it. Now, if you've seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. If you haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and disliked about the match. In terms of how we got here, admittedly, things are it's a bit weird. It's kind of hard to find some info as to how we got to this match in particular. They do talk about it somewhat on commentary how the match apparently was made earlier in the day by Ricky Steamboat, who apparently was, I guess, like on-screen authority figure for TNA at the time. He talked about how Ron Killings, who by this point he had been and saying he had been held down because of the color of his skin, and he'd been cutting promo saying he'd been held down by the color of his skin. This is after he became known as Ron the Truth Killings. This is not long after he was, of course, k-kwik in the WWE slash the WWF, and this is obviously before he became R-Truth several years later. But at this point, he's Ron the Truth Killings, and he approached Ricky Steamboat about and this is even before like the 3 Live slash 4 Live crew days. This is very early in TNA's run, but he approached he approached Ricky Steamboat and asked for a title match. And Ricky Steamboat said that, at least according to Steamboat, that Ron Killings appealed to something in him. He saw something in his eyes, and so he granted him the match. Okay. I've seen weirder ways to get world title shots, but hey, I'm not complaining. But starting with what I liked, when it came to this match, it's a good amount of oh, uh, good amount of technical wrestling from Ken Shamrock. Of course, very much employing that like MMA background when it came to this match and his kind of style. Admittedly, I don't think I've seen too many Ken Shamrock matches, not just for the purpose of review, but perhaps in my lifetime. The only other Ken Shamrock match I can think of uh, that we reviewed on the channel, I believe he was in one of the tournament matches at Survivor Series 1998, which I reviewed many moons ago. If you haven't already, go check out that review. We didn't even cover like the Lions Den match or anything. So gotta get some more Ken Shamrock. So let me know in the comments. Of course, usually, uh, Usually, I take match suggestions from you guys. As I'm open to match suggestions, and so I'm sorry, I'm kind of reaching around. I had to plug my laptop in, but normally I do take match suggestions from you guys when you pitch them. So I will definitely keep that in mind, of course. And I'm actually a little behind the scenes. I'm working on an easier way to do that. So stay tuned for that. But let me know some other Ken Shamrock matches you guys want to see me review, I should say, for the channel. But Shamrock, good, but technical prowess using that MMA background, using a lot of like grapples and holds and stuff like that. And Ron, for his part, able to keep up using some of that like flashy high pay, kind of fast-paced, high-flying style, but not a whole lot of it. It's and we'll get to that, but for the most part, able to keep up with Ken Shamrock. They also do try to put it over in a big way, especially when a whole bunch of people start to show up. Uh, um, to watch the match. You have Father James Mitchell. You have I forget who the other person was, but you have uh, have the man who was formerly known as the Wall with him, and then Monty Brown shows up. Apollo, who was supposed to be, who they say on commentary was supposed to uh, get a shot at the world title, but was essentially leapfrogged by Ron Killings. He shows up and he actually attacks Ron Killings, and then that invokes everybody to show up, and everybody starts beating up everybody, uh, Don, I believe it's Don Harris, yes, who has been appointed head of security. Okay, he's trying to restore order. He even shows up and kind of chastises them, like, nope, don't come down here. And sure enough, they come down there. So I guess that adds a little bit of extra drama to the match. And Steamboat even chases off the other intruders and then throws Shamrock, and then Ron Killing's back in the ring, and then Ron Killing nails his move, which is kind of like a cutter, or I believe he did something similar, or I used to do something similar, or NWE. I forget if he even still does it. I think he still does. I'm used to him more using like the lie detector or like the big spin, but it's called Truth and Consequences. So he used that to pick up the win and hit the win over Shamrock to become the champion. So, really cool moment for him there. Really historic moment for him there, and the crowd seems very much into it. In terms of what I didn't quite like, I wish we would have seen a little bit more in terms of offense from Killings. Shamrock doing a bulk of the offense, I don't really have a problem with, but I wanted to see a little more. And then the extra interference got a little bit crazy, and then the fact that the match feels like it just ends after that, it feels almost kind of anticlimactic. I don't want to say anticlimactic, but it does feel kind of weird because you feel like the match probably he should go on a little bit more or afterwards to give the crowd a chance to catch their breath after essentially that moment and that had part of the match at maybe do a few moves, maybe he take a breather or in order to rest. And obviously, you don't want to take too much time. You don't want to grind things down to a complete halt, but it should feel like it flows, and it feels like it didn't really do that. It's like, hey, oh, here's all this interference. Oh, then Ron Killings hits the move, and and the match is over. It almost feels like it catches you off guard in a way. Hey, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it almost feels like it catches you off guard in a way. Hey, where you're like, oh, okay, this thing happened. Okay, back to the match. Oh, it's over already. Oh, okay. Hey, like it feels like hey, it kind of speeds by you. Um, almost all at once. It kind of almost hit you all at once, and it felt a little weird. Felt a little weird from like a pacing standpoint for me. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, that did feel a little bit weird. And and I don't want to say it felt anticlimactic or underwhelming. Just that it feels like after that moment, it kind of makes you not really prepared for it. At least that's kind of what I'm getting out of it. Um, but otherwise, yeah, pretty cool moment, pretty historic moment. Ron Killings becomes the first black NWA world champion. So awesome big ups to him. And a lot of people have pointed out, and I kind of echo those sentiments. It's crazy how you see him here, like this big talent winning, which essentially your top championship, and in the NWA World Championship. Also, it's worth mentioning Jeff Jarrett was banned from ringside by Ricky Steamboat. But you have Ron Killings here winning the top NWA championship, winning like the top championship in NWA TNA, being treated like this big deal, being treated like this main eventer, versus how he's treated in WWE, where he's essentially a comedic jobber. Now, granted, our truth is very funny. That's one of the reasons why people were very upset when he got released last year. Here, but it's crazy to see the parallels. Now, obviously, don't want to fully say the quiet part out loud, but and I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at. But it is very interesting and not necessarily in the best way, um, but nevertheless, really cool moment for Ron Killings here. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the candlelight, of course. If you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn on those post notifications so you know every single time I upload a video so you never miss an upload. And let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on this match and my review of the match. Do you like the match? Do you like my review of the match? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace. All right, let me see if I can do it right this time. Oh man. Hang on, one more. First try.